Previously on Ship Updates. Now, I feel that this would be a good opportunity to make some wild speculations. I like to make these little predictions. I like them even more when they come true. But I'd like to kind of look ahead and think, what do I see making it back onto the production pipeline? What do I see making it into the roadmap? What are the ships that I think that CIG is going to prioritize in getting out during 2020? What do I think are the all-stars, the ships that are really going to kind of take off in a literal and figurative sense over the next year? Number one, Hercules Starlifter. I think that this ship is going to come back. I definitely do not think that you're going to see this in 4.0, but I think that this is going to be a ship that you're going to see pop back up on the roadmap. The reason for that is that it is technically kind of the biggest thing that you can get from Crusader Industries right now. And by completing this ship, they complete assets, tile sets, whatever you want to call them, that they can apply to the rest of the Crusader Industries line, as thin as it is. I think a fair argument could be made for the Star Runner returning and taking that spot, but I think that they're going to be more ambitious, and they're probably going to look to kind of almost get a twofer with this ship, building this ship, but then also building all the assets, which they can then apply to the other ships. The Genesis Starliner is, of course, it's not going to happen. Oh, man. Recording these episodes is so much fun. So, not only are we getting the Starlifter, which, I made a reasonable argument that was going to happen, but we're also getting the Starlifter as well. And I said, I think a fair argument could be made for the Star Runner, as if, I guess, I was thinking like it was an exclusive spot, like there can only be one, and if it's going to be one, it's going to be the Starlifter, though a fair argument could be made for the Star Runner, and we're getting both. And the Star Runner is coming in 4.1 for those of you who are going around and smuggling these ill-begotten goods for criminal factions. By September, hopefully, fingers crossed, believe it when I see it, you're going to have a dedicated smuggling ship with hopefully secret compartments implemented and all that jazz. So hyped about that. So absolutely hyped about just, not just the Starlifter, cool, great, people can now carry a ballista somewhere, but the Star Runner is a big win, I think, for my fellow miscreants and ne'er-do-wells in the Star Citizen universe. So very, very pumped to see that. But there was more. The Cutlass Blue. We have seen the Cutlass Blue. Now, we kind of knew with the Cutlass Red that the Cutlass Blue was going to come. I predicted it. I said, hey, they're definitely going to put this thing up there, and they are working on it, and it looks fantastic. It is something to be excited about. Not sure which paint job I like the most. I'm kind of leaning towards A and B a lot because that's closer to the original ship, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to change that up so it won't affect us all that much. And then, of course, Carrack, putting the finishing touches on the Carrack. Everyone is super excited about the Carrack. The memes are flowing like crazy on Reddit. Almost to the point of oversaturation, seriously, but no, it's people are very excited, and with good reason. Moving into the future, moving into places like Pyro and things like that, a ship like this, a ship that can do multiple tasks, that can survive on its own, that can go long distance, is really going to be, just amazing. Once, every time Star Citizen gets bigger, ships like this get more and more valuable and more important. I think somebody made a video about that recently. Now, for something that's not entirely ship related but affects every ship in the game, the new re-entry effects. What These are amazing. And look how it changes with the orientation of your ship. Come on, dude. This is something that we've been wanting, at least I've been wanting in the game for so long. And just the Cutlass, come on. It looks so good. I'm so excited to see this. Implement immediately, please. You know, recently they talked about they were going to be redoing the re-entry effects. I think that was an Aaron Roberts episode when they were talking about that they were going to move to something that was defined off the shape of the ship and not just its orientation and whatnot. To see it implemented so quickly and to see it implemented so beautifully, I mean, obviously few little tweaks to be made, but it looks fantastic and immersive as hell, and it definitely replaces a far inferior effect that we had before. So very, very hyped up to see that. Now, of course, there's probably more to come and more to show us, but the roadmap as of the recording of this episode has not been updated with any of the ships. So obviously there's a big roadmap update and they're going to kind of parcel that all together. Boom. Probably right around the time this video goes live is when that roadmap update will drop. But a lot of really good stuff. Mercury Star Runner, so hyped about that. So hyped about that. That is fantastic. I cannot wait. But obviously, you know, CIG, since you're following my recommendations, I have one more to add to that production pipeline. You know you got to. It's a must. And also, let's move those side turrets to a top turret. But it's time, man. It's time to put this on the production pipeline. Let's get this done. All right? Cool. Anyways, that's the show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.